Good morning and a warm welcome to my other podcast. Today is the 5th of July, and I would like to talk to you about a very interesting topic, which is attitude. Attitude is such an amazing word. We hear doctor telling the patient that if you change your attitude, it's going to change your life. You're going to feel better. We hear counselor who advise couple telling them that a change in attitude will dramatically change the relationship that they have. But unfortunately, most people go through life with such a bad attitude. Most people struggle to have the right attitude because of everything that is ongoing. The pandemic, we have the war in Russia, we have so many challenges that tend to tell us that having a bad attitude is the right way to manage your emotions. So today I would like to give you a few tips that will help you to have the right attitude. First and foremost, why do you need a right attitude? There is a saying that attitude determines how far you go in life. Your attitude determines the amount of money that you get in your bank account. Your attitude determines your promotion. Your attitude determines literally everything in your life. So attitude is such an important part of your success journey. If you want to become successful in life, you need to have the right attitude. And if you study the people who are successful, there is one thing that they all have in common is the right attitude. I am here to meet someone who has a bad attitude and is successful. Most of the successful people have the right attitude. So let's look at attitude. What is attitude? Attitude is our position bearing, indicating our thought, feelings, and actions. So I'm repeating. Attitude is our position bearing, indicating our thought, our feelings, and our actions. So meaning, whatever we think in our mind move us to feel in a certain way. And the way we feel determines the action that we take. And of course, the action that we take determines the result that we get in life. So therefore, it's very important that you manage your attitude because your results are determined by the attitude that you take. And I hope this really makes sense to you. I hope this really simplify what is attitude. You really want to pay attention to your attitude. So let me give you now the tip. How do you improve your attitude? You must make a committed decision. I mean, not a decision that you can change tomorrow, not a decision that works when you feel good. You need to make a committed decision to change your attitude. When we talk about commitment, it means that I have to do it no matter what. I am not going to do it when it's convenient. I'm going to do it no matter what. Regardless of what is the balance in my bank account, regardless of whatever I'm going through, I'm going to keep the right attitude. And the only way you can do it is by monitoring your behavior. You have to keep yourself in check. So for the next 30 days, I advise you to wake up in the morning and write down in your journal that I am going to have the right attitude today. And I'm going to check myself throughout the day and until I go to bed that I maintain the right attitude. The second thing, it's critical that you think and act and behave as the person that you would like to be. I suppose that most of you that are watching this video have a goal. So a goal is such an important part of your success journey. all of us need to have a goal, because a goal determines where you're actually heading and what are you chasing, what are you shooting for. So you need to have a goal. So you need to understand that since you have a goal, you must have the attitude of the person that will be achieving that goal. So you must behave, think, act like that person. And number three, you must make everybody feel important. If you are a salesperson, if you are in any kind of endeavor, relationship is such an important part of our success. Now, if you make people feel important, you will always have the same feeling reciprocate to you, because we have a law that governs this universe, which is called the law of cause and effect. So anything that I'm putting in, it's what I'm getting back. So if I'm making people feel important, they will reciprocate the same feeling to me. And that's where you become really a great success. If you are a salesperson, if you are a business person, if you are, you are a corporate lawyer or a corporate a manager, an executive, you're going to rise and soar because you have the right attitude. You making people feel important. You will connect very well with people. So let's resume quickly what we have discussed today about attitude. Attitude is everything in life. Attitude determines how far you go, how much money you have in your bank account, how many customers you get on board. Attitude is such an important part. Now, understand that attitude is your position bearing. It's my position bearing indicating my thought, feeling, actions, which determine ultimately my result. Now, how do I get to change my attitude? The first thing, I must make a committed decision. For the next 30 days, I want you to really make a decision every single day. As you wake up, write in your diary that I'm going to have the right attitude. And every single day before you go to bed, you have to ask yourself, did I have the right attitude today? Did I behave as the person that I would like to be? Did I think like the person that I would like to be? Since I say that I'm going to have the right attitude. Number two, you must treat people, make people feel important. Because as you make people feel important, they will reciprocate the same feeling back to you. And think, number three, it's about acting, behaving, thinking like that person that you would like to become. This is why you don't need to blame the circumstances. You don't need to blame the war in Russia. You don't need to blame Corona. You don't need to blame your parents. You don't need to blame anything, your employer. You are in charge of the result that you get through your attitude. Thank you very much for watching this video and for taking the time to watch it. I really appreciate your time, and I hope that this video has been useful to you. For those who would like to know more in terms of the service that I'm offering, please feel free to give me a call on 071 473 5508, and you can easily shoot me an email to didiermbayo@leadinfluencepty.com. Thank you.